you know what I mean? I didn't know I had to make a decision today. I wore my Freddie from A Different World kind of hair. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know, and let me explain something too. I'm a hugger. I love to hug people, so after the tape it, come hug me. But ladies, let's be honest with each other. I need you to do me a favor and go up under the wig, okay? This is not sewn on, it is not glued on, it moves, it has a mind of its own, okay? So listen, ain't nothing more disrespectful as somebody hugging you. Now you got Chinese bangs and you ain't even asked for them because you being rude and disrespectful. Some of y'all looking at me in judgment. I know I'm not the only one in here with a stocking cap and 6 cornrows right now. I see it in this section right here. The spirit is telling me. Let me tell you something. One night, right? I live high up. I live like on the 13th floor, right, of my building. And one night, a fire broke out. Not in my apartment, but in the building itself. And my hair was in the other room. And I had a choice to make. I was like, I'm gonna go get my hair, because let me tell you something. What you're not gonna do is find me. If you're gonna find me, you're gonna find me laid out, cute. You understand me? What I'm not gonna do is a statistic. Because I know when stuff happens, they always go to the raggediest person. You will not have me with a stocking cap with a hole in it and 6 cornrows talking about what had happened was. That's not going to be me. No, ma'am. Ladies, let's be honest, we are Decepticons. Yes, we are. Like, I look like this right now. I'm cute, you know what I mean? But when I go home tonight and take this hair off and this body magic off, I look like my nephew. Yes, I look just like him. Maybe that's why I'm single. Maybe that's why I'm single. I mean, any single men out here? One little lonely single man, okay. But see, ladies, we don't ask the right questions. You know what I mean? We don't ask the right questions. Like, I ask stuff like, okay, how you doing? Okay, do you have a job? And he said, check. And I'd be like, do you have a job with health insurance? He'd be like, yeah, check. I'd be like, listen, after the show, I don't need your phone number. Give me your policy number. We're going to make this thing work. Okay? Health insurance is expensive. Obama about to leave office. I don't know what's going to happen, okay? I'll be like, listen, if we have a child, we're gonna name her Edna. We have twins, Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Yes, yes. I know one thing, it's summertime, ladies, we have to do our part. It's summer, and let me explain something to you. I live by myself, okay? So I treat my feet like bears, and I'm gonna explain what I mean. Between the months of about October-ish to about April-ish, I put my feet into hibernation, okay? Because I live by myself, ain't nobody looking at my feet but me, so I'm not gonna be paying $25 for something that I'm the only one that's gonna look at this, okay? So, but y'all know how it is about April-ish. You gotta take that walk of shame back to Mingling. And you walk back in there, you and Mingling be waiting for you. She be like, how you doing? Pick a color, right? So you go and you pick your little color. She be like, sit down. You want massage? I be like, no, Mingling, I'm good. Long time no see, long time. Okay. Ooh. And now other workers like start walking around looking at your feet like it's a science project. They're like, I be like, what did you just say? She be like, your skin's so soft. Rosetta Stone. I really am. Because I can't take people talking about me in front of my face and I can't defend myself. You understand? I can't afford it. And then, in fact, let me tell you something. Last year I had a wonderful experience. I was actually invited to Puerto Rico for the first time in my life. And I had never been to a place where English, wasn't the predominant language. So I was like, wow. you know, I had to prepare for this. Anybody from Puerto Rico here? Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? Sí. 6 years, that's what I got. 6 years of it. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Because I needed to be prepared. So I told you I can't afford Rosetta Stone, so I did the next best thing. I watched Telemundo for 3 months straight. Ready. Let me tell you something, black people. You do not have to enjoy and understand Spanish in order to enjoy Telemundo. Because Spanish people are so passionate. They be like, Pepe! ¿Tú quieres saber Dios a robar que María no papi no que Martín And black people like to dance, but Spanish people love to dance all night. Cero censado, cero censado, cero censado. No, it's not over. Cero censado. All night. Man, while I'm waiting for, you know, my breakthrough in this comedy game, because you know, $25 a show don't pay nothing. I have to do this thing called work, and I have a career. I'm actually an elementary school teacher in Jersey City, New Jersey. Any other teachers, educators out here? Okay, good. You too made poor decisions with your life. Great. I don't know, not by myself, you know. Because you know what, let me tell you, it's a different world. You know, it's not like when we were growing up. You know what I mean? And last year, my principal had this bright idea. I taught 5th grade for years. And last year, my principal had this bright idea to put me in kindergarten. Yeah, exactly. Like when I tell people I taught kindergarten, they were like, oh my goodness, they're so cute. No, individually, they are cute. Collectively, they are a gang. You hear me? These people they are terrorists, okay? Have you ever spent 6 hours of your life with 22 5-year-olds at the same time? There's no reasoning with these people. You can't talk to them. You can't rationalize. They say whatever. One day I was doing a little math lesson, you know, I'm in it, and one of my kids raised his hand, and I'm like, yes, how can I help you? He was like, Miss Douglas, are you married? And I was like, no. He was like, maybe you should try Match.com. Maybe you should learn your ABCs, okay? Stay out of my personal life. But maybe you're right, though. An awakening for me because I didn't realize that our country is in a state of emergency, and let me explain to you why. Like, I don't know what's going on with our immune systems these days. Like, kids are allergic to everything. This one can't have peanuts. This one can't go outside. This one allergic to grass. This one allergic to milk. You can't do nothing. I was like, you know what? And I had no idea. I said, you know what? Sooner or later, these foreign countries are not going to be worried about nuclear weapons. You know what they're going to do? They're going to fly over our country and just drop a bunch of peanuts over us and just take us all out. And they're going to be like, what happened? We're going to be like, these nuts? Like, and we're about to pick people for office, and God, help us. But let me tell you something, and this is my public service announcement. Make sure you pay attention to what's happening in education, okay? They don't really talk about it a lot, but there's a lot of changes happening in children's education. You know, I feel like it's really sad as a teacher. You know, I should not have your child from September to June, and I've never seen your face. You understand? That's sad. And I be out like shopping in the produce section trying to get my kale, and one of my kids be like, that's my teacher and they be like, how's she doing? How about I'm not gonna have a parent-teacher conference in this good produce section? How about you come to school? And let me be honest, like, we really not honest in this country about education. Like, during a parent-teacher conference, there's certain things you're not supposed to say. They don't want to tell the truth. Like, I'm not supposed to say, ma'am, your child is bad. So I come up with other adjectives. I'd be like, ma'am, yeah, your child is active. He's active. Active. And let me tell y'all something about active kids. They never take a day off. They don't have no sick time, no vacation days. They come to school every day to be active. Let me be honest. I feel like I could be honest with y'all tonight. I'm a traveling comedian, so sometimes I'm on the road and I show up to work, you know. But I am not in the mood to deal with all of this activity, you know. And I had this kid in my class for identity purposes, because y'all might know him. But just gonna call him Peter. Let me tell you something about Peter. Peter came to school every day just to be active. So one Monday morning, I had just got off the road and I saw Peter coming down the hallway. He immediately increased my prayer life. I was like, Lord Jesus, help me, God. I was quoting scriptures. I was like, God, you said you would provide a way of escape. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. So I was like, Peter, come here, listen. Listen, I have a special assignment just for you. Go outside and catch a pigeon. Yeah, it's a science project. And don't you come back in this classroom without that pigeon, okay? He was like, all right, Miss Douglas. You better know, 10 minutes later, he was like, Miss